Going to try the first part. I appreciate the follow very, very much. Hope you guys are enjoying your stay. And if not, then I feel free to unfollow. Now, for the the high elves here, Averlorn, we're going to have some silver helms on the left flank, and then a ton of infantry. So we're going to have 3 spearmen and 4 Lothern Sea Guard holding up the back line here. Now we're going to have 2 nobles on chariots. I think both of these guys will be naked for the most part. We got a Star Dragon. We have another Silver Helm way out on the far right flank across the void. And then we are going to be seeing Alariel the Radiant, Star of Averlorn, Arcane Conduit, Earthblood, Foz Protection, and the Shield of Sapphire. And she's going to be on top of her War Pigeon. Now, for the Tomb Kings being brought by Sadao, we are going to be looking at a front line that consists of 5 skeleton warriors, backed up by 2 skeleton spearmen, one of them King Nikesh's Scorpion Legion. We're going to have the ROR Tomb Guard, the Kepler Tomb Guard, with their regeneration and double swords. Very nice unit indeed. And then we're going to be looking at some skeleton chariots, along with 2 Ushabti with great bows, one of them being the ROR Chosen of the Gods. We're going to have a single Tomb Scorpion down here, and then we're going to have some Nehekara horsemen backing everything up. I absolutely love Nehekara horsemen. Archon the Black going to be leading this Tomb King army into the fray, and he's going to have the Tomb Blade of Archon, Staff of Nagash, Liber Mortis, Fate of Buna, Spirit Leech, as well as My Will Be Done, and Life Leeching. So that rounds out our 2 forces armies, and it's time to see who comes out on top. The High Elves of Pacta, or the Tomb Kings of Sadao. I do wish in replays it would show the player name when I hovered over it. It's kind of frustrating. But look at this noble just getting absolutely pulverized by missile fire. Obviously nothing he can't heal up with the help of Alariel the Radiant, but yeah, a ton of damage going in on top of him. And Alariel's going to need to heal him up now or risk losing him completely. And yeah, some very serious damage hitting this poor noble. The other noble doing just fine by the looks of it, hanging out back here out of range. Star Dragon taking some damage and is now looking like it's brave enough to come forward. Going to see Silver Helms coming around the flank, pressuring the Tomb King forces. And this one is going to be diving into these Nehekara horsemen, who are not going to get a counter charge. Very nicely done. We'll see if the Tomb Kings react by sending the King Nikesh's Scorpion Legion out to fight, and it looks like they're going to do exactly that. Meanwhile, over here, the Silver Helms try to pull out, but, oh man, that's hurts. Silver Helms are going to just get chomped through with the rear charges coming here from the Nehekara Horsemen, who are just going to chase them off the map, I imagine, at this point. Spearmen coming in here. Nehekara Horsemen down about half health, and right now these Silver Helms need to pull out as quickly as possible. Lothern Sea Guard coming in here, going to start firing into the back lines of these skeleton warriors and skeleton spearmen, which should help out the Silver Helms quite a lot, but they just don't want to be stuck in combat with King Nikesh's Scorpion Legion for a long period of time. Over here, the Star Dragon continuing to stay in firing range, and these Ushabti just setting the pace of the battle so hard. Really need to see the High Elves get on top of him, and my apologies, guys, I missed an Ushabti. There's 3 total Ushabti in this build, which explains the high damage output they've been putting down so far, and it does appear one of the nobles has already been dealt with and is deader than a doornail. Other noble looking healthy. Star Dragon down on the ground now inside the Star of Averlorn with a Spirit Leech on top of him, and Earthblood going down as well just to help heal him up even more. But yeah, things are looking a bit dicey perhaps for the Tomb King, for the High Elf forces here, as we see, you know, the noble's not really doing too well. The Star Dragon taking a ton of damage and getting Spirit Leeched again. And yeah, it looks like the High Elves at least caught the Chosen of the Gods out and are going to be able to take them down. But the other 2 Ushabti are still full health, and look at this! These Silver Helms came back to the fight. I guess the Nehekara horsemen stopped chasing them, and that could bite them in the butt, because now the Ushabti are compromised by them. And Archon the Black does not want to stay anywhere near that combat with the Star Dragon and Alariel nearby, as they will make quick work of him. He is no melee fighter, that's for sure. Tomb Scorpion coming out here to deal with the Star Dragon, though. And man, Foz Protection going down on top of it as well, just to try to keep it as healthy as possible. Star Dragon by far the most important unit in this High Elf army right now, as it has most of the killing power behind it, and maybe a few breaths with the very useful at this part of the battle, especially if they can immobilize some of these Tomb King forces. But oh, look at this. We're going to be seeing the summon coming down here from the Ushabti, although I'm having trouble. Aha! Here's where it was summoned on top of Lothern Seaguard. I had to say, the Lothern Seaguard have been the absolute damage output power of this High Elf army so far, and they just continue to lay in a ton of fire, but that Ushabti summon is making quick work of these Lothern Seaguard. They are completely caught off guard and not enjoying life right now. Alariel and the Noble still very healthy, but Star Dragon looking a bit worse for wear, and if these Great Bows start firing again, it's going to be very susceptible to damage. It has a huge hitbox after all, so it's almost impossible to miss. And there goes a Spirit Leech on top of it too. Earthblood going down here. It's going to be upgraded to try to counteract that Spirit Leech. And here comes a Breath as well. Oh no, the Breath isn't going to happen. It's going to get canceled last minute. And the Lothern Seaguard are going to continue firing in, but boy, oh boy, this is looking really, really rough. And Frost Protection going down, but Frost Protection only works in melee combat. It does, I guess the armor will help a bit, but the armor-piercing damage of the Chosen of the Gods really doesn't care about that. And now he's going to fly right away from that Star of Averlorn and die. And the balance of power is starting to go in the Tomb King favor for sure right now. The second Noble getting terror-routed by the Tomb Scorpion. And, yeah, it's just with the Tomb Scorpion so healthy and the Nehekara Horsemen have now pinned down Alariel. The Star Dragon is dead. I think we're going to see a Tomb King victory here in this first round. Oh, the damage! The damage is real. Yeah, this is a very good fight, but it's definitely going in favor of the Tomb Kings at this point. But Alariel's still very healthy. Still has some spearmen with her. It's just as soon as the terror comes in here, that's when I worry about these high elf forces. But Lothern Seaguard still laying down a ton of fire. 3 units of them, one of them full health, but all of them closing in on having no ammunition. And yeah, a great battle of both players, but it just seems that with Alariel pinned here in place, the Ushabti, the Great Bows are still online, decent ammunition, and they're going to start immediately firing into that Noble, and boom, Noble is deader than a doornail. Also over here, you see the Tepper Guard, all 4 of them, all 3 of them, crumbling away, chasing off these Lothern Seaguard. Good game, but yeah, Tomb King's going to come out on top here. Alariel, the Ever Radiant, is surrounded by undead forces. A couple spearmen in here trying to help her out desperately, but there go army losses, and that's going to be a GG, and the first win will be going to Sadao. Yeah, I think Dryads would have been a better infantry choice for sure. Lowly looter. But it happens.